Fish!
Welcome back to Bomberman 64. We're throwing a fish into a volcano.
Yay!
If I had to pick one world that was the absolute worst, we haven't seen the secret world yet, but this is a pretty good contender.
Even Sirius is just hiding from this level, just like this place sucks.
It's not a good sign if the secret world isn't fun.
Oh, just you wait for that one, but this level is goddamn treacherous. There's so many easy ways to die, most of them being falling into lava. But there's fire everywhere, and like I said, fire and explosions are what actually hurt you. That happens a lot. I cut it out, but that happens a lot while I was recording this.
So controls are your enemy here, really?
For a good chunk of it, yeah. Well, the controls are always the enemy, in every level. But especially here.
I like how this game reminds you, you only have one life! Well, you said only explosions hurt you. Do being hit by those fireballs hurt you?
Yeah, explosions and fire.
Okay.
They're basically the same thing. Oh, God.
At least the music's kind of nice.
Music's kind of cool.
Makes you sound very heroic, which you're not, but... It also feels like the camera angle's a bit of an enemy, too. Some things are kind of hard to see.
Yeah, the camera and the controls tend to be bigger enemies than the enemies themselves.
Who designed this place?
I don't know.
Who would put the switches, like, on the other side of volcanoes?
Well, there's their logo.
I do get kind of a sense of the Bowser levels from Super Mario 64 with that little...
Bomberman, the camera's over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, it just looks like an orb with smaller orbs.
So first thing, in this area, there's a remote bomb hidden behind this, whatever that is, rock, I'm guessing.
That guy thought he was a cool guy.
I love how in video games, in the volcano level, they have, like, wooden bridges that never burn somehow. These look metallic, though.
Yeah.
Also like the fact in volcanoes, there's just guys walking around trying to look cool.
It gotta cool up Are you fucking kidding me?
These guys have a ton of health. But they're actually where the hearts are in this level.
Of course. 4 hours.
So now I'm really curious about that outfit. Is it like a Super Saiyan 4 outfit? Like you just can't die while you wear it?
I'm guessing they're just going with, in the old Bomberman games, he was a robot. And I guess they're just running with that from here on out.
I kind of like the idea that the people on this bomber are like, you know, we could develop technology to make our suits like flame resistant, considering we make bombs. Nah, that's too easy.
We're Bombermen, not flame retardant men.
Then you think be resistant to bombs?
No.
Alright, I see the Dark Souls resemblance, smashing pods.
Well, there's actually things hidden in these. Not in this area, but, you know. This is just an area with gems, I'm guessing. And also, those enemies are actually really good for getting the gold card for killing enemies, because each one of those counts as 3. First, the big one, that counts as an enemy, and the 2 small ones.
This game has so many, this particular level has so many unnecessary moments of danger.
Yeah. This is one of the areas where I died so many times that I actually stopped recording and just got everything. Like, because I already shown getting it, but I died afterwards. I showed getting it and then got it later after I stopped recording.
I just imagine 3 hours in, just after dying like the 111th million time, you're just sitting there holding the controller blankly staring at the screen, not moving your character. Like, I've lost all motor function.
Something like that happens.
Okay, and those enemies damage you, hey.
Yeah, well, they're spiky. They have an excuse.
Also, this level would really do with some, like, mine carts or something like that.
That's the next level.
Ah.
Really?
Yeah, level 3 technically, but the next level. Bye, serious.
I think the music's pretty cool, but it's a little too exciting for what's going on.
Every bit of music in this is pretty much like that. It's also kind of... I don't know if I like it that the items just kind of float around to try to fall off the cliff.
Yeah. I think there's a couple gold cards that can actually fall off of the abyss, and you can lose them that way.
So guess what? You have to start the whole level over.
No, I think you're able to leave the area and come back, and the container with them respawns, but it's still a pain in the ass. On that same subject, the killing 30 enemies gold cards, if you miss that card, for whatever reason, you have to kill 30 more enemies to get it to show up again.
Considering this is just... Oh, shit. Considering that this is obviously captured video, is the frame rate as bad as it looks? Because it doesn't... It looks really janky.
It might be the low render settings I used to send you guys the videos. I think it was kind of low frame rate too, though. It might just be because it's a really old cartridge, but it might also be because apparently the N64 ran at 24 frames per second. I've seen footage looking a lot better than this, though. It's probably the age of the cartridge.
Right.
So that's the last gold card, but if you look down there, you see that rock? There's a custom part in there. I missed it.
Oh my god.
I lost everything that I did, so I stopped recording, and I went back and did everything. It took me so many damn more tries. Eventually, I got it.
It's okay, Travis. You didn't play it.
Yeah, yes, console Travis, the guy who didn't do it.
I was wondering why he's consoling me. Like, instead of going like, I'm sure... You could probably audibly hear me shrugging at his response, going like, okay.
Orion is interesting. His gimmick is he uses a force field. Well, one, he kicks me in the face constantly. But he uses a force field that immediately knocks you out. You need to actually get hit by the force field in order to get a gold card. But once he knocks you out, he picks you up and throws you into the lava. And it's easier to get killed that way than by any of his bombs.
In my defense, I was more consoling Travis because it sounded like his organs were failing, so...
Partially, yes.
I just wanted to make sure he was still with us.
Luckily, Orion's really stupid. He gets caught on the corners of ledges constantly.
I'll put it that way. That part bothered me a lot just because keeping in mind that any game that makes you start to get everything again after such cheap bullshit.
Oh no, oh no. Yay, he's an idiot again. There we go. That one got really close, and you can still die. He seems to have one last Kaizo trap.
If you die from that, would you lose all your gold cards again and have to do that boss battle again?
Yeah.
Eh.
It's like I said, for the boss fights, you need to get all the gold cards in one go in order to have them all. This area, I think, is about as treacherous as level 1. And there's the minecarts you wanted. Those guys take 2 hits.
2 hits for a moving character like that? That's a little unfair.
From a pumped-up bomb, no less.
Oh, man.
Well, at least the game's not stupid enough to, like, not have a minecart for you.
Yeah. Thankfully, there's a shortcut you can take. The very next area is the one with the exit. This is one of the levels where I was considering, as I was getting the gold cards and the custom parts, to just go through and get maybe a couple cards and then go to the exit because I died so much. At the end of it, eventually, I somehow did a run where I got all of them in one go anyway. But wow, it was a pain.
This game has some really strange depth perception to the dungeon, too. Like, that railroad track kind of makes it difficult to see what you're doing.
Yeah. Part of that is the camera.
Wow, you almost walked off.
Look at this. It's at such a bad angle. Nope, there's a track underneath there, don't worry.
Okay, good.
What the hell was the point of the track?
I think the best part is, though, the track leads to another dead end and they just fall off anyway.
Just leave that cool guy alone, just...
And there's the exit.
I'm assuming that symbol is supposed to be like the main... You said the main guy, bad guy's name Altair, but...
Yeah, that's basically a symbol.
But his symbol's an M?
I think it's like a bird.
Well, we've already killed like 3 of his henchmen, though.
He's the leader of one person.
There we go. You need a big pumped-up bomb to get them in one shot.
Can you charge up those bombs while moving? Or do you have to stand still?
You can do it while you're moving.
Okay, so that makes it a little more fair for those cart guys, because I can't even imagine like making 2 bombs while he's riding at you that fast. That's still probably screwed up. Also, are you controlling the camera?
Yes.
Okay.
You can control it with the C buttons, but it only really moves in like 8 directions. The compass points.
You kind of have to stop and adjust.
Yeah. Because Bomberman's movement is relative to where the camera is facing. And you want to make it as easy on yourself as possible.
See, this is probably one of the big reasons Bomberman kind of failed compared to other platformer people, is that it's so slow. Like, everything takes time to do.
You have to hit these buttons in this specific order in order to get the next card.
Again, I guess it's not really a platformer, it's like a puzzle platformer.
Now I'm able to hit that switch and take out those spikes. But first, I kind of don't want to die as soon as I jump down there.
Is there fall damage?
No. The enemies with the pickaxes, I think, hurt you. If they see you.
I was about to make another Dark Souls comparison. Is there fall damage?
Of all the games to compare Bomberman to.
Bomberman 64, no less. But hey, in Dark Souls, if you die, you lose pretty much all your souls. Kind of like losing all your...
Sanity.
Yeah.
Say still a connection.
Playing this game eventually leads you into a hollow form.
I guess I am the true monarch. So you see that container just slightly off the edge? There's a gold card in there. You have to be incredibly tight against the edge in order to get it, though.
I'm glad that one-eyed Keys decided... Aww.
Thankfully, there's an exit right there. You can go in there, come right back, and the containers respawn.
Does this game hurt your soul, Yoshi? Like...
We sighed at the same time.
It's like, I realize how atrocious it must have been for you, Thorn, but at the same time, just watching it, it's like...
I feel so bad for you. You played this for fun as a kid.
I didn't get these as a kid. I played through the game normally as a kid.
Okay. That's a little better.
And yes, it was kind of fun from what I remember, but I was a shithead as a kid, so...
And he didn't beat it, so...
Exactly.
That would have really sucked if it made you start the level over if you missed a gold card.
No. It doesn't make you do anything as far as the gold cards.
So basically, it's like, it's offering you the idea that the game can be shit if you want.
You want to have the closest idea to fun or torture?
I mean, to be fair, it's your choice.
Wasn't there like a normal and a hard mode in the beginning, like in the main menu?
Yeah, the hard mode changes the locations of the gold cards and the custom parts.
To worse locations?
Yeah. Usually. In order to get another gold card, we had to jump down there and get the Ultra Bomb.
Who made the developers so mad that they didn't want to make a game that was fun?
I'm sure they wanted to make a game that was fun. I think it was just... Bomberman 64 is another example of a 2D character trying to enter a 3D realm and it failing really badly. Wait a minute, I know what I'm doing. Now you see how big of a shortcut we took, just from the entrance.
Such a thin little rail, it makes me nervous. Your hand would shake and actually knock you into the lava. See, this is where the depth perception thing gets a little bothersome, because when you turn the track, sometimes it looks like it's touching, and then you turn a different way, it's like elevated differently. So imagine some people just walked off cliffs.
Which I did. So don't knock that thing down, jump down yourself. There's actually a custom part inside there. You can see the few that are actually falling in the lava, and then that happened.
And that was a death?
Yeah. Thankfully, if you die but you don't game over, you keep any gold cards or custom parts you had.
Oh, good.
But you still need to finish the level to hang on to them after.
And what do the custom parts do again?
They're just costumes you can put on Bomberman in multiplayer.
Oh.
Useless.
This does feel vaguely like... the music kind of reminds me of boss battle music for Mega Man.
Well, they are both bombers.
I suppose.
So for this guy, we need to both destroy his hands and also knock that cone off his head. And then the final thing we need to do, we saw Orion was the guy that we fought earlier. He's actually controlling the robot. And for the final card, we need to throw a bomb inside there.
This is, you know, again, I'll say, I actually kind of like the design of this boss.
Yeah.
It's somewhat stereotypical, but, like, I like the way it moves, and...
Somewhat stereotypical, but so far these are the most normal bosses in all of Bomberman.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I'll say this as well, at least this might be my personal opinion. These bosses would be way cooler in 2D.
Probably.
They'd be kind of ambitious. Take that ketchup bottle.
That's also how we open up the panel to get to Orion. We need to bonk him on the head and make him dizzy. We make a robot dizzy. Come on. Yes!
Come on, there was in Skies of Arcadia, I made a tank sleep.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's dead 40 times over.
Yeah, that attack immediately kills him. So you need to save that for last.
Now he's also sinking. Yeah, he suffered.
Yeah.
Explosion.
Lava.
From a bomb. From a robot while sinking into lava.
He gave you a thumbs up while going down.
I cut it kind of close, too. Look at that.
He just raises one of his little nubs.
And everybody's sure like, eh? Ooh.
Oh, nice level, huh?
Yeah.
No, I was looking at 3 hours and 33 minutes.
We were looking at different things.
And also ice level, double ooh.
Funny thing is, the ice level is one of the easier levels.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, well, that's good. We'll wait till the water level where you have to swim.
I think he had that, pretty much.
Yeah, we already did that.
Well, you're as blue as red, I guess.
The fun begins, right, Thorn?
It only took 3 worlds.
And the worst one.
The worst is yet to come. White Glacier isn't as bad, though.
I tried, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate it, Travis. It's one of the better ones, but there's still some really stupid and pointless design decisions. So look forward to that.
Look forward to we.
Just kicking bombs off the edges. We.
And then fall off the ledge. We. Our gold cards fly out.
I wonder if this game is ever going to come up for the Wii U Virtual Console. So that way I can play it and cry.
Spend that hard-earned money on it.
They released Bomberman Hero on the Wii Virtual Console. That's how I played it for the LP. Nothing for Bomberman 64, though.
Well, we're one more step closer to freedom.
3 steps left.
You say freedom, but I'm enjoying it. I find it kind of pleasant, actually.
Yeah, don't you complain, Travis. You're just watching it. I'm actually holding back my bile better than the previous Bombermans, I think.
The first episode might contradict that response.
I was just waiting for the last episode. And here's every single reason why I hate this game.
You're seeing it, Yoshi. I don't need to say it, but I still do.
Or just it ends with like on the end credits. That was a great video, huh? And then you have to cut to like technical difficulties.
We just replace it with the credit sequence from Bomberman Generation.
Yep. Shows a hang in there kitty picture.
Terrified platypus.
Okay, we haven't asked art requests in a while. We still have that empty palette with the terrified platypus. You should draw a picture of the terrified platypus staring at Thorn being terrified, staring at a screen with Bomberman 64 on it.
Me with the same expression as the platypus.
Yep.
I can make that expression. That should be easy.
Just put up that pictures for Photoshop purposes.
It'll be up on the mega thread.
Yeah, do it.
I'm putting the mega thread up basically as it was.
Photoshop challenge. See you next time, folks.